for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. You look at Washington.
And they won the only game they played against this team. And this is their final matchup of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Back to Sengun. And Sengun, throw it down.
Turkish thunder. Sengun tasting the sauce up top.
You know, the more you watch Sengun, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Sengun.
Great open look there.
With the ball on the inside, smartly, Sengun kicks it outside.
Here's Thompson. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets on offense. It's a 3-point game. And here's Sengun. Jokic in the post. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Washington moving the ball around. Nice shot by Turner.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Porter. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Bilal Coulibaly. It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Jokic. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Amen Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
And it's Sengun penetrating. Thompson pulls it in.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Fleming. For 3. And Thompson gets a 3. Thompson's got 5.
When Thompson's knocking down those shots, it makes his blow-by game even more dangerous.
To the middle. Outside for Porter. Here's Ellis. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Ellis has got a second bucket on the night.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
The shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Ellis on the wing. Again, Denver scores.
And, you know, that vision from the 6'10" center, very impressive. Jokic is a wizard as a passer.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Ellis' shot is off.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Fleming, no good. The Nuggets lead by 5. Pass to Ellis. Back to Sengun. Now here's Ellis. Inside. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Ellis. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Washington again can't hit.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
no good from outside. Pass to Thompson. Outside Koulibaly. He takes it in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you got a big advantage.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Denver.
14.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Wizards trail by 3. Here's Salon. That one's good. This game is all even. Salon, he's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint. Here's Şengün. No good. In and out off the rim. It's Johnson with a drive. And Washington again with the bucket. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
To the inside. It's stolen by Love. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Jokic using his strength inside.
Hey, look, the defense gave a great effort there. Good contest, but Jokic just found a way to play through the contact and make it happen.
That one falls. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Well, he's a tenacious defender and really talented passer as well for his position. Doug Christie, to me, is a typical Velcro guy.
And Denver making a change here.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Keyshawn George. Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
Love, high post, all alone. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Here's Johnson. Let's go with a 3. And Salon gets it to go. Salon, he's got 7 points.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Down low. It's rebounded by Washington.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Bosch. Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Denver in the lead. Bledsoe goes in. Here's Sampson. A minute 35 left in the first half of this one. Just 5 on the clock. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
It's George on the wing. Still no points. Inside. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Substitution on the floor.
1:02 left to play in the half. Shot clock at 3. Here's Ellis. The three-pointer off the mark. Wizards trail by 3. Outside Coulibaly. Out to Thompson. Back to Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Thompson outside. And he cranks it down. He goes right over Nikola Jokic.
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Pass to Porter. Now Şengün, defended by Porzingis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Coulibaly. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Şengün, the screen. Pass to Naji. Now here's Şengün, defended by Porzingis. To the middle. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Thompson's shot is off. The Nuggets lead by 3. Now Jokic. He has 6. Here's Porter. And the layup is good off the glass. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so he makes both from the line. It's a close game here in Denver. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Ellis on the wing. Pass to Sampson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Washington shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Nuggets. The lead is 2. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Naji, good.
Boy, not surprised to see great passes from Jokic. I mean, that's one of his best attributes. In fact, you expect that kind of greatness from the multi-time MVP.
Bosh. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old. He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
6 to shoot. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Porter in the post. Stripped it away. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Pass to Salon for the tie. Nails it from beyond the arc. Salon, he's got 10.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. And here's George. 30 seconds left in the third. Pass to Christie. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Nuggets lead by 2. Here's Johnson. Outside Carrington. Here's Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Here's Bledsoe. It's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground.
51.
The Nuggets.
Wizards. 49.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Washington trailing. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Assisted.
Thompson really feeling it on offense. His energy and efficiency, terrific.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Denver moving it around. Love for 3. Connects from downtown.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
They set the screen. Love into the lane.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation. It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Pass to Şengün. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you watch Alfred Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern-day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter, too.
Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Jokic screen to the inside. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen, solidly set and rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
Here's Coulibaly. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. There's the block. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Denver leading by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Outside Jokic. Şengün, the screen. Now Porter. Here's Jokic. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Coulibaly. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Jokic. Oh, he can't get the layup. And it's Washington with the ball. 2-point game. And there it is.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
2 minutes remaining.
A minute 58 left in the game. Outside Jokic. Here's Naji. Takes it inside. And he slams it down.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Turner got a piece of it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Now here's Jokic. Oh, that's too easy for Jokic when he gets inside position.
And Jokic, a real natural leader. He's got great gifts, and he's always ready and willing to deliver when his teammates need a big bucket.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Thompson. Oh, he jammed it.
Showing zero fear. Thompson handles the pressure of the big moment. Way to go, man.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jokic with it. Just 5 to shoot. Now Porter. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Thompson powers it down.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
I think you attack the rim here, get the ball close to the goal, and that way, even if you miss, you might have a chance for the putback.
So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards, pulling out the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And it's the Wizards on the road for this one with an interconference game today. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Back to the road tomorrow, as this is the final game of the Trailblazer homestand.
Yeah, and they're coming to this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
Well, pride is on the line, and competitiveness. You know, when you're faced with a season sweep, you've got a little more invested.
And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Tyrese Halliburton doing his thing, showing you all he has in that passing arsenal.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Shoots it, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Coulibaly. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, Coulibaly gets a step on the defense, and good night, folks. Out in transition.
Thompson outside. To the paint. Shot's good by Turner.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. Johnson can't get it to go. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the three-pointer by Washington. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blocking.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line, stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
Trailblazers trailed by 4. Down low. Here's Cole. And it's Cole slamming it down.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And the dunk by Giannis.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Johnson. That one goes. Count it. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Blazers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Washington with the ball, trailing by 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Wizards have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Porzingis with the steal. Back to Turner. Puts up a deep three. The Wizards with another miss. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Portland. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Johnson's got his second bucket. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Johnson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. Lets it go from 11. That shot, no good. Here's Fleming. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Trailblazers out in front. They lead.
1-6-15.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Lillard from outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
There's the drive. He gets that one. Surridge got the lead up to 7 now for Portland.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
Pass to Riley. Over Jones. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just deadly from mid-range. He's got such a great feel for that shot.
Lillard outside. Here's Surridge. Here's Edey. 4 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Surridge. Edey, a screen, driving to the basket. They grab their own miss, lays it up off the glass. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Riley gets it to go.
Oh, Bub Carrington doing a little bit of everything out there. Right now, moving the basketball.
Here's Lillard. Teardrop shot. Edey can't hit. Wizards trailed by 9. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Carrington. Here's Solon. A three-pointer is right on target. Solon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Lillard. Edey, a screen. Here's Surridge. Shoots the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they join talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
Portland may have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jams.
Here's Bull. It's good. Bull's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Edey. Now Halliburton. No scoring in this one. Now Bull from 11 feet away. And Fleming pulls it down. Here's Thompson. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Johnson. Drilled from 11 feet out. Johnson's got 6.
It might be the most difficult shot in basketball, the hook shot.
Halliburton with the steal. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo drops in the floater.
And defensively, you hope you've accounted for everything. Then Giannis whips out the floater. Insane.
Bull can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens. He did there.
Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the dunk by Bull.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Screen by Giannis. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
Here's Fleming. And he goes in for the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the dunk by Bull.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Giannis up strong with force.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Inside, Porzingis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here are the Trailblazers now. Lillard looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Well, that's 2 physical points from Bub Carrington. We talk about tough twos. That's it.
This one for 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And stolen by Kuzma. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Damian Lillard talked about working together with another superstar in Giannis. He said it's harder than people think, especially having had the ball for so long. But what it comes down to is being productive, dominating. You don't ever want to come up short of that. Guys, back over to you.
He's more than capable. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Jordan's shot is off. Wizards trailed by 11. To the middle. Here's Riley. And here's Johnson outside. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Pass to Bosh. Takes it off the glass. Bosh has got his first points of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Jordan. And again, unable to change momentum here. Johnson outside. Here's Bosh. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Bosh has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Trailblazers lead by 1.
Washington, 51.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Portland leading to the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Halliburton outside. Halliburton muscles through the contact. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Trailblazers?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
And Giannis gets it to go.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
It's good on the putback.
Determined to follow up with a bucket there. Bosh with great instincts.
Halliburton with it. In the corner, Ball with it. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Boy, the halftime break, I don't know what they gave him to drink back there, but he is pouring it on right now.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And Portland with another turnover here. Pass to Fleming. Now Turner. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Now here's Bull. Johnson outside. Screen by Giannis. Johnson. The shot misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Bull. Here's Kamara. 6 on the shot clock. Bull outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Now Thompson. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Well, Bilal Coulibaly showing you the vision right there. That is an excellent sign for his development.
Now onto the Kumba. Giannis automatic inside.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Driving the lane.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's Giannis taking flight.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
And down goes the three.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And it's Washington's ball. They lead by 1. Now Coulibaly. Oh, the dunk.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Magic. Here's Halliburton. Onto the Kumba. And there's the dunk.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Outside Coulibaly. Swiped away. Now Kamara. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. And here's Thompson. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared.
Checking into the Wizards, Kristaps Porzingis.
There's the steal. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Johnson fires. Oh, he
Oh, an astonishing way to end this game. Some serious last-second heroics.
And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Washington, the home of the Wizards. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And with the road trip approaching, the Wizards play the final game of their homestand. On the wing, Thompson. The shot by Turner, no good. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Jumps up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Well, coaches love that hustle. Not only getting the extra possession, but then converting it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Shot clock at 2. Williams. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now the Wizards with it. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier I spoke with Brian Keefe. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when they'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
That one falls.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
Here's Robinson. Up and in on the layup.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
It's Thompson off the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and what a terrible way to start the game. 5 turnovers already.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's stolen.
Yeah, he didn't read the defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
They're running. And here they go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
The wide open look here for Coulibaly. His three-pointers off the mark. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves and the timing too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
Wizards leading by 5. Another steal. Takes the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And if you're the defense, you live with that shot from SGA. Sometimes he even surprises himself with that kind of range.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And here is Williams, following Porzingis' 3. Over Coulibaly. Williams can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Yeah, boy, as he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, Holmgren is a great pick-and-roll partner. He's got great hands, and he knows how to finish with authority.
Here's Porzingis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Porzingis has got 12. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Washington out in front, up 6. And back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in and scoring opportunities.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Salon. Hits it from three-point range. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back over to you, Kevin.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Oh, big-time slam from the young forward Bosh. Love seeing this man play with that kind of authority.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Carrington. Pass to Salon. Three-pointer. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Down low, here's Holmgren. That's good, and SGA with the assist. 8 points for Chet Holmgren. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Carrington, that's good. And it's a 12-point Wizards lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 12.
Oklahoma City substitution.
Outside, SGA. The kick out to Williams. Inside. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
You really like how Williams puts the team first. Even as his star has risen in this league, he is committed to being unselfish.
Robinson with the block. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle. It's intercepted. Lets it go. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Caruso, no good. Washington leading now by 10. Here's Johnson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Caruso with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. .46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 5. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three off target. Pass to Riley. The kick out to Bosh. Here is Riley. Back to Carrington. And he makes good on the layup. Carrington's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
A three from Bosh. That one's not going to go. And so it's Washington going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. There's a screen by Robinson. Pass to Williams. Shoots. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Turner. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Here's Thompson. Down low. Stolen by Robinson. Here we go. One-on-one. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Inside. Here's Holmgren. Robinson down low. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Washington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Funny. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Wizards lead by 12.
And, yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
So, Jim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And he makes that one. Thompson's got 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
That's out there for check.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Back to Holmgren. Washington with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
It's tipped. Turner with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Robinson left side. And Fleming pulls it down. Here's Washington now. They're on a 15-5 run here. Porzingis can't hit. Thunder trailing by 18. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. Here's Murray. Makes it off the glass.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. And again, Washington with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just manning the plane.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. To the wing right side. Sawon. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Now Caruso. Ripped away. To the inside. Pass to Riley. Back to Bosh. The Thunder pull it in.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Offline with his 3. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Sawon. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Aminu. It's rebounded by Bosh.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
There's the steal. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3-pointer, no good. Pass to Mitchell. Screen by Aminu. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Sawon. There's the triple. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
One-on-one fast break. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
David Robinson.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Harrington connects from 3-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Johnson.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
And the basket by Rubio.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Pass to Carrington. Here is Riley. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance